Here is a brief overview of the paper named A Dimensional Modeling Manifesto. When modeling databases, especially for business intelligence, we try to think of which tables do we need and what are the relationship in between the tables. When we think of modeling techniques for relational databases, then later on using SQL in order to manage and retrieve data for them, the first thing that comes into mind is the ER relationship, the entity relationship modeling technique, where we normalize the data and we seek to remove redundancy in the data. In this case, we try to be as clean and as logical as possible, such that if we need to update something, we would have a single entity to update and the address won't be duplicated, and the database would be clean and dandy for us for our transactions. However, this intelligence, this entity relationship modeling is not good for business intelligence, because in business intelligence, when you try to derive metrics from the data, a set of 1,000 tables and more as happens frequently in large organizations is not good for us. Moreover, a set of tables which are highly clean, highly separated, nothing repeats, is not going to be that good for us, because retrieving the data is going to be hard. You're going to have too many joins to retrieve the data. Understanding the schema with so many tables is going to be hard. The table is going to represent entities and not business processes. So when we want to model data in data warehouses, probably in relational databases, in order to query them efficiently and to get nice BI metrics out of it, we need a different modeling technique. And this is exactly what this paper discusses, the Dimensional Modeling Manifesto, drawing the line between dimensional modeling and ER modeling techniques. So what we described when we clean the data, separate the data, don't repeat in the data, focus on entities, is the entity relationship mapping. What is the other technique for modeling data? The other technique is called dimensional modeling, and it's going to focus more on business processes rather than entities. So what could be a business processes or a specific business process? Well, a specific business process could be a sale. I sold something. So then we have a set of facts on this sale. What is the amount? What is the product? When did we sell it? The timestamp, and so forth. Usually the facts are going to be numbers. And then we're going to have dimensions on this fact of sale. So it looks, if you look at the dimensional modeling, it looks like a star, where instead of in the entity relationship modeling, we have a large set of tables optimized for transaction or LTP, and optimized for insertion, and everything is separate and clean, and nothing is being repeated, and updating something means updating a specific row. Then in the BI, in this dimensional modeling, we have multiple sets of multiple schemas. Each schema, or it could be multiple schemas, doesn't have to, but each set of tables is small, like maybe 10, and in the middle we have a fact table, like we just said, the sales fact table, and it has the facts on this specific business process, the sale, which are numerics, and it has foreign keys in the star-like drawing. It has foreign keys into tables that represent the dimension. So what could be a dimension? A dimension could be the channel that we sold through, Did we sell through the phone or through the internet? So this is dimension. So we'll have a foreign key. And as you see, this is not necessarily a number, while the price of the sale, the date of the sale, and so forth are, the shipping costs are values and facts. And from this central facts table, we're going to have all this surrounding dimensional table with foreign keys of the dimensions. As we said, did we sell on high season? Which channel did we sell through? Did we sell to an existing customer or a non-existing customer? And so forth. In this case, we are going to have many dimensions. Did we say in America or outside of America? So many dimensions that could be there, but this is the central process. And now when BI personnel comes and he wants to extract data, he will have this fact table of the sales, and he could draw many metrics. And like this, so it's possible to say that a single entity relationship mapping with thousands of tables could be split into multiple business processes. And when we think of business processes, we think of processes and not of entities. So of course there is a lot to say here, and this is a quickie. And this was a brief overview to the Dimensional Modeling Manifesto. I recommend to do a Google search on Dimensional Modeling Manifesto by Ralph Kimball, drawing the line between dimensional modeling and ER modeling techniques. But the main core thing is we have entity relationships and we have dimensional modeling. Each is good for its own task.